How's it going, YouTube? Joey Cavaliere coming at you with another video today. It is another of a movie review. Today it is of my top 5 most anticipated movies. I'm just gonna read them off. I have them saved on my iPad, so it's I'm sorry I'm not looking directly at the camera the whole time. My number 5 is RoboCop. I really like the idea of a remake for RoboCop only because it was kind of getting outdated on the Blu-ray. Some of the scenes were really choppy, and me personally, I just think it needed a remake only because there's so many other movies that are getting remakes, and RoboCop was the original RoboCop was one of my favorite movies when I was a kid. So I mean, getting a remake is pretty cool to me personally. The main character in this is going to be Joel Kinnaman. He's going to be playing RoboCop. I'm pretty sure it's the same plot and everything. That's what I read that's what I'm reading off of IMDb. And the different characters: Gary Oldman, Michael Keaton, and Samuel Jackson. I really like that Michael Keaton's coming back because he really hasn't been in that many movies lately, and I just think he's come back in a remake that I'm hoping is really good because I like the original. And that's my number 5. My number 4 is The Amazing Spider-Man 2. This movie, I really like superhero movies a lot, and I really like Spider-Man. And the first one, the first remake or the reboot, not the remake, the reboot of Spider-Man, I really liked. So I'm hoping number 2 is good. We have Dan Dahan as Harry Osborn. He was in Chronicle, I'm pretty sure it is, whenever he has, superpowers with his friends and stuff. Jim Carrey is rumored, which I thought was cool. Me personally, I like Jim Carrey a lot. He did good in Kick-Ass also. He wasn't in it that much, but he was, in it enough where I could actually say he did a good job. Then we have Paul Giamatti as Rhino and Jamie Foxx as Electro, which I thought was cool too. After seeing the pictures of Electro, he totally redid him, and I thought that was pretty cool. And after seeing what Jamie Foxx can do in different movies, not just Django. I mean, obviously Django because that's the most recent one. Me personally, I like Django a lot, and a lot in Collateral. I'm not sure, how many people has really seen that movie. I think it's really underrated. It's with Tom Cruise. I might do a movie review on that. I really like that movie. But yeah, every few weeks, Mark Webb keeps putting more and more villains in, and I'm just hoping it doesn't turn out like Spider-Man 3, like really bloated, and it seemed like he was rushed for time, so he just started throwing stuff in there. I hope it doesn't end up like that because that would really suck. And I really like how he's taking Spider-Man, and he has a new suit too. He actually has a suit from like the cartoon, which I thought was pretty cool. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out. It looks pretty cool. Wolf of Wall Street is my third one because Martin Scorsese directed it, and Martin Scorsese, to me personally, is one of my favorite directors. He has made phenomenal movies: Casino, Goodfellas, Gangs of New York, and I'm just hoping that this movie is really good. Leonardo DiCaprio's in it. He's playing a guy named Jordan Belfort. It's a true story. He works on Wall Street and somehow corrupts stuff. I'm not 100% sure. But this movie looks really good from the trailers, and Leonardo DiCaprio is also one of my favorite actors after Inception and, like I said, Gangs of New York. In The Departed, he was in The Departed, which was also directed by Martin Scorsese, which I really like. I might do a movie review on that one also. I have that in the Steelbook. I thought that movie was pretty good. So that's my number 3. My number 2 is The Avengers: Age of Ultron. Same cast, same director. In this movie, on IMDb it says that the government tells the Avengers that they're not needed anymore, so they make Ultron. I'm not 100% sure what it is, or I mean, it's probably a villain, so it's probably a man, I guess. But they make him, and then he ends up turning on the government, turning on humanity, and starts destroying stuff, and the Avengers have to stop him. I'm really hoping that this movie's turns out good. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't. The first one was really good, and same cast, same director, so I'm pretty sure. I'm hoping that this one is as good as the first one, if not better. Then my number 1, I don't really have any information on this one. Batman was just revealed a few weeks ago. It is Batman versus Superman, and I'm hoping that this movie is really good. The first one, Man of Steel, was, and Zack Snyder's directing this. Batman to me is personally my favorite superhero. I just hope he doesn't draw away from Superman too much, because I really like Superman 2 from Man of Steel. Zack Snyder's still directing it, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I just hope it turns out as good as, as the first one, if not better, like I said, for the Avengers. And I hope it really just sets up a good spot for more movies leading into the Justice League. I'm really excited for that. And I'm really, I'm really glad that they started bringing the superheroes together. I mean, it's kind of sketchy, I guess, because I'm not sure. After watching Christopher Nolan's, adaptation of Batman and the Dark Knight Rises, and Batman Begins, you think of him, and then it's hard to think of him competing with Superman or any of the other Justice League that actually have real superpowers. So I'm hoping that turns out well. Yeah, so I'm just hoping that turns out really good, because I really, really like DC a lot. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my top five. Those are my mainstream ones that, I mean, everybody's gonna probably see. I have another top 5 list that is really just trailers that not as many people are gonna see as any of what I just named off. But yeah, I hope all of these movies turn out great. I can't wait to see them. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you liked my video, please comment, rate, and subscribe. Share the video around if possible. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you with my next video. I will be doing video game reviews also. I play a lot of video games and watch a lot of movies, so But yeah, like I said, please comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Thank you. Bye.